Hey guys, this is Lubaka. I wanted to go over the Cabela's 2015 ice fishing catalog. No wonder they call themselves the world's most foremost outfitter. As you see, they got all the bases covered. So again, they want to touch you on your outdoor nature. It's in your paradise. I'm a member of Ice Junkies Outdoors Facebook group, and everybody there has been posting ice fishing pictures since the middle of summer.
Ебать, ты смотри, что, ебать, я что такое? Я такой в жизни. Воды набрать.
So they do know our weak spots. And as always, there's 3 ways to shop. You can shop their catalog, so you can get the items shipped either to your location or shipped to store, which is always free. You can shop in store or online. The revolution of fish finders hasn't stopped, and this year you see they have all the Pro Packs. They have the Vexillor flashers up to the FL22 HD Pro Pack, and if you visit the website, you'll see a lot more of these. Now they have focused on a lot of Rapala lures, as you'll see throughout their catalog, and some of them might need a little tweaking and tuning, but they have been the go-to brand for all ice fishing. Prices, well, Vexillor seems to maintain a very high price on their flashers, and they do maintain their value even after being used for a couple of seasons, so no surprises there. Underwater cameras and combos, Markham again, they have gone to the LCDs. You can choose either a color screen, you can choose a green screen. It just depends on your own preference. They have them pretty advanced now. The top ones, the ones that are combos with sonar and camera system, this year they're running $1,250. Last year they were about $1,400, and a lot of these have a chip that you can put in and you can actually record the action, so you can post on YouTube or on your favorite social network. A lot of accessories that you need. Obviously all those cameras need to be positioned properly. A lot of times we've noticed that actually it's a lot more playing around with the equipment than it is fishing. So if your passion is at that level, more than likely you really enjoy that. If you just like to hop quickly from hole to hole and find where the active fish are, that's another option too. So these are always a good choice if you have the money to spend, of course. Portable versions, we've seen a lot of videos. There's people who actually use the mini ones by tying just a little leader with a jig, and for kids it's a very good option. Keep them entertained, don't get them bored while they're out there. And you see, as always, they have little incentives. In this case there's a mail-in rebate, or you can get a free moped. This one is a tripod that actually stabilizes and positions your camera so you get the best view of what you want. Markham has the vertical screen flashers. A lot of guys prefer those. I don't know, for me, I've always loved the Vexillor. As far as the flasher goes, it's a classic for me. And to have a LCD mimic the screen of a flasher, I don't know, it kind of loses its sense to me, but a lot of people like that. The handheld sonar. This one usually people like to use it even before they drill, because it can actually sound through ice. So usually what you do is you put a little bit of water on the surface just to have a very clean connection between the surface of the sonar and the ice, and you can actually sound straight through the ice and get what's going on. Now the deeper, this you've seen a lot of little promos about, you've seen a lot of people fishing with them, and you'll notice that a lot of those have found their way not only ice fishing but open water. The little bobber looking ones, you can actually cast out and check what's going on exactly at the spot where you plan to cast. So that's some good technology to have in mind. The different gas augers, last few years a lot more people are starting to use propane augers. There's a lot of pros and cons. Some people will say that in very frigid conditions you wouldn't start them, or you wouldn't get a lot of holes with them. The buck boxes for live bait, very popular, and a lot of people enjoy those. And then also have the little Strike Master Glide Light Sled. This one is $89.99. It comes with a seat for the bucket, and looks like it can position about 5 rods and reels. So that's a good thing if you like to invest in things like that. If you don't like to actually make your own, I'd suggest you're probably better off making your own. Now, people who are really into ice fishing usually choose to buy the replacement blades through the off season, summer, spring, when people don't necessarily look for ice fishing gear, because the prices are way more affordable then. Then we have again, you have the Jiffy. Now the light ice augers by Jiffy, this one is still a gas one, right? Yep, it's a gasoline one. Jiffy has been making a lot more of the propane ones, and now there's a lot less mess. You don't hit prime the fuel, you don't have to deal with any of that. So this is what a lot of people have enjoyed a lot more, and you don't have to worry about any smell. This page, Eskimo, the shark models and stingray models. Now these come with pretty good extensions for their cutting blades, and these are very popular if you're looking to go in areas high up north where you get easy 3 feet of ice and more. And here we start with the portable shacks. There isn't a lot of innovation in these little shelters that are super portable and you can pop them up anywhere. The only innovation that they might have is if they have a little bit of insulation in the walls, and there isn't much of that going on yet. Now several different handheld ones. This is the oldest old school ones, the Nils, and these are Swedish and very popular in Russia as well. A lot of these come with adapters, so you can actually hook them up to your drill, and this is a popular way to use them. Very good high quality blades on those. Clamp, well, right here you have a couple of portable ones. This one is the one that fits on a little sled with a trap cover, and then right here you have all the different reels. Few of the flip-ups. Now these, especially for guides, have been really popular because you can scout areas real quick, go to the next spot and just flip it over. These are the ones with the insulation. A lot more people choose them nowadays because it actually preserves quite a bit of heat, so the chance to stay longer out there with a little less heater fuel is higher. And these are Cabela's, I mean, these are standard pop-ups. Basically these are kind of like turkey hunting blinds that are adapted. Eastman Outfitters used to make those, Freybill makes those. Basically the same Chinese companies, just put different brand names on them and you can get them. They come with anchors so that you can actually screw them to the ice, and this way the wind doesn't carry them away. Although if you go to places like Lake Winnebago or some bigger lakes where people enjoy a little bit too many beers, then you'll see a lot of them flying away with the wind. So again, Cabela's offering their solutions. Tip-up carry bags, those are really good to have. This way you don't have a lot of tangling. You can have your tip-up sorted out, and you don't have to worry about forgetting anything when you use them. Tubes to protect your rods. In these, they look like golf bags, but actually those are very good to keep your graphite rods safe. Little side items, Mr. Heaters, obviously very popular. Portable heaters, lights, a lot of these are used to charge your glow jigs. Portable heaters so you can get your coffee and soup warmed up. Cap visor lights, obviously needed if you'll be out at night hunting those walleyes, hunting those crappie. Fillet knives, and Yeti coolers. Everybody's so crazy about Yeti coolers. It's a great product, but I mean, what's so revolutionary about them? I don't know. They make a lot of the sides at the factory where I have my clinic at Flambeau. Nothing so unique about them, to be honest. The Cabela's rods. What's interesting on this page, I like that a lot more people are starting to use the inline reels. This way you eliminate all the twisting. So the ones that are good have very good drag systems that don't freeze up on you and actually allow for very smooth and fast release of the jig at the depth you desire. You can use multi-color line. This way you can mark the depth that you want, so that's a pretty good option. And then more rods. A lot more of the ice fishermen lately are using adaptable rods that you can actually hold like this. You grab a hold of the rod and you basically lift it up and down like that, and this way you can have your finger right on the blank so you can feel the actual hit when it comes. So for sensitivity, that's been a very popular solution too. And you see they have Freybill, they have Clan, they have Berkeley. All the popular brands will always carry their products with Cabela's. I don't know if you guys have heard it, but from the sounds of it, some Cabela stores are shutting down, and there's a rumor that Bass Pro is gonna buy them. I hope not, because that's Bass Pro is not Cabela's. They're not the same culture, they're not the same idea about customer service. You will never find the same deals. Cabela has a very good way of getting rid of things that are out of season, and Bass Pro just doesn't do that. Here you have the automated fisherman. So this is the Joe Jacker hook setter. A lot of those have popped up. Basically the principle is there is a pin. When the fish pulls, it sets the hook by itself. So that has been a popular trend for lazy fishermen or guys who want to use several rods and be able to enjoy the fight with a rod versus using a tip up.
Oh, holy crap, hun. Oh my god! We gotta get him, hon! I don't want him to snap my line!
It is actually a lot of fun, and I suggest trying some of these. If you're fishing lake trout, if you're fishing pike, if you're fishing brown trout in the Great Lakes, in the harbors, it's a great way to go. Insulated tip-ups, definitely the way to go versus these I've seen broken. Basically a fish would pull and kind of break it right here. Not the highest quality. Also those metal pipes freeze up pretty good. Nothing beats the beaver dam tip-up, and I don't see the beaver dam tip-ups on here. So these you might need to source someplace else. Even the second-hand ones would be a great idea. I don't know how many of you use a braided line. It's pretty much the way to go when you're jigging walleyes. You might want to add a fluorocarbon leader, and these everybody proclaims they have the best. It's invisible ice line, or it's super ice braid. I don't know how much more it's different from the line that you're gonna use for open water. A lot of times they say that it doesn't absorb as much water, so there's less chances of freeze-ups. It's really up to the individual taste, what you'd like to do. Right here there's a variety of lures. Don't see too many new things in the catalog. The puppet minnows, obviously knockoffs of the jigging wraps. As long as they work, they have been doing really well. Northland has been doing really well with the real image baits. They've been really popular and really good styles. So a lot of these have been very effective, and obviously everybody's got to do their own adjustments to what they like. Definitely the little stone flies and other types of fly types jigs that I use for ice fishing, I really love that because I'm crazy about fly fishing. So to me that's really entertaining to adapt and use. More spoons, VMC tungsten waxtail jigs. Now the waxtails, these are very good for bluegill and crappie, and the plastic itself is what makes the bait. Tungsten or not, I'd honestly don't make a big difference to me. A lot of people say they sink a lot faster with a smaller size. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Now if you're fishing very deep lakes with very clear water and you want to use very thin line and you want something to sink fast, maybe go to a tungsten. Otherwise it's really expensive, honestly. The ultralight ripping wraps. Now ripping wraps have gained a lot of popularity late season open water for smallmouth bass and through the ice for walleye. Now one thing you gotta remember, these you want to get a little shrink tubing. Take that treble hook off, put the shrink tube on, put the hook back on, and then shrink it so that it stays straight out. Otherwise you get a lot of tangling, and that's very helpful. There's several videos online, you'll see how to do that. It's been really efficient. The Rapala jigging wrap is always a classic, no question about that. I'm particularly proud of this one. It's the last of its kind, made in Finland. That's the W11 GFR, which is the original jigging LYUBOAUE vertical jigging in size 11, discontinued, no longer available, gold. Moonshine Shiver Minnow. Haven't used these. Seem pretty pricey. Same price as the jigging wrap. Right here, gloves, protective gear, a lot of overalls. You can find a lot of these, and I see that again, Freybill, ice armor suits. Always be safe, always have your ice picks. Here they have the undies, long johns and whatnot, things you're gonna need to keep you safe, dry, and warm. 3 levels of warmth, Polar Tech. A lot of this clothing is very good high-end thermal gear, and the pricing is pretty up there in near $100, $120, $130, but your comfort comes first. Footwear, obviously you need safe stuff, so look them up. They have the best. It's no question, no contest. Thermal socks with heaters. It's really soles in the shoes that have heaters on them. You name it, they got it. So as always, great catalog, and I'm really happy that I've been a loyal customer for Cabela's for so long. Been really pleased with them. I hope we maintain that relationship. I really hope Bass Pro doesn't take over. Have fun, guys. Good luck fishing. So how does it sit? How does it sit?
Yeah, it sits on a pail.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big thing is you find, I already know from checking over there, we're pretty shallow in here. So here's the other one. I've had northern stake the damn thing. Make it cause problems. But it's shallow in here. What's even
Oh, it's 12 feet.
Huh?
12 feet.
You got 12 feet?
Yeah.
I didn't have squats right there.
Oh, that's good for tip up then. Maybe it's a hump.
I only got that down about 2 feet. I don't know what I like about it. What I got. It's how you do your thing. You always got your rod sitting on the ice and on the snow.
A lot of times.
Yeah. On the back fin.
Yeah. I'll check this one for you too.
Sometimes for the crappies I want to stay up a little.
Oh yeah, 4 feet up is also good. Yeah. And then the tip goes under.
When they take it,
Yeah.
a little bit, you'll see it here.
Yep. Okay. Let's see it.
Here's the thing, you can use whatever rod you want. So all you gotta do is put the balance point on
Yeah.
the rod. You put your zip tie. And your ring on there. And now, I've had it where I got the 3-footer in the seat,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in the hut. You got perch. you can see the minnow get nervous. You'll see the tip start to move.
Yeah, because you have a lot of leverage.
Right, and the minnow will get nervous.
You know something's coming.
Yeah, but
Don't forget to subscribe.
Hi, Tom Lochner for Wilderness Fish and Game in Sauk City. If you love the outdoors, we've got you covered. For 3 generations, our family-run business has served the fishing, hunting, and shooting enthusiasts of Wisconsin. From bass and muskies to walleyes and panfish, we've got the gear you need. Our tournament-tested staff has the experience and knowledge to help you catch more and bigger fish. Check us out at wildernessfishgame.com to find our next free in-store clinic.
Wilderness Fish and Game.
Visit us on the River's Edge in Sauk City or at wildernessfishgame.com.
Pretty good. I would say really good.
that's a nice one. Holy crap.
What does it say?
1185.
1185.
Ah, that's...
1185.
Wait, does that mean it's 11 pounds?
11 pounds, 0.85.